in the teachings also we find a relationship, that each is an evolution of the previous teaching. For example, you see the children of Israel, they came out of the Egyptian bondage and they were moving into the Sinai Peninsula for 40 years, a wandering people, moving from oasis to oasis. And under those circumstances, the Jews were given a law, a very beautiful law, which was an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Quick justice. If you injured my eye, I injure yours. Move on, there's work to be done. You broke my tooth, I break yours. There's justice to be done. Move on, there's work to be done. There's no time for lengthy litigations. There's no time for putting a man in concentration camp or prison. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Beautiful law. A Jesus or a Muhammad couldn't have done anything better in the wilderness for these people. Suppose instead of Moses it was Jesus, what would he have given? I said the same. He couldn't have told them to turn the other cheek. See, because it was uncalled for there in the desert. If it was Muhammad instead of Moses, what would he have said? I say word for word the same. Because coming from the same God, we believe that God Almighty was inspiring Moses to give solution to the problems of his people. The names of that personality doesn't matter. Whatever the name, the teaching would have been the same according to the needs of the people. Adultery. Moses gave the law that the adulterer and the adulteress must be stoned to death. If it was Jesus, he would have done the same thing. If it was Muhammad, he would have done the same thing in the desert. Now this, though it seems very harsh and cruel to us, this was the most merciful way of getting rid of an antisocial character, an adulterer. Because the system as given by God Almighty to these Jews was a system in which they could have had limited number of wives, unlimited number of wives. You know, Solomon had 1,000 wives and concubines, and God didn't say one word against that. Almost every prophet mentioned in the Old Testament had more than one wife. David, Jacob, he married 2 sisters at the same time. Abraham, he had altogether 3 wives, and so on. Almost every prophet you name, he had more than one wife. And God didn't say one word against that system. And a system which allowed unlimited number of wives. Why must you go and interfere with somebody else's property? Can you see the logic of it? I mean, if 1 was not enough, you take number 2. If 2 is not enough, take 4. If 4 is not enough, take 40. Why do you have to go and despoil somebody else's property? That person is an antisocial character, and the best thing to do with him is kill him and make him an object lesson for others. See? So it's a very cruel thing. Stoning a person to death. You can imagine. It's a slow, painful death. And this was to be done in public. Not hidden away somewhere behind the walls, say in Victoria what they call it, death row. No, where nobody knows what's going on. No, bring the guy to the marketplace. The whole community gathers and says, you see this adulterer and this adulteress, this is justice being meted out to them. So suppose we were there. We said, not for me. Would you like to go through that? So can you see now? I said, if Jesus or a Muhammad couldn't have done anything better in the wilderness. It was a beautiful law for a nomadic people.